Welcome student in Christ Church Convent Digital Classes, subject Chemistry, class 12th, chapter 4, part 2. In this video we will see rate of a chemical reaction, definition and how it is expressed. So we have gone through the definition in last video also. We'll see one more time. The rate of reaction can be expressed in terms of रासायनिक अभिक्रिया को निम्नलिखित के पदों में व्यक्त किया जा सकता है. फर्स्ट, द रेट ऑफ डिक्रीज इन एनी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ एनी वन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट. कोई भी एक रिएक्टेंट का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन किस दर से कम हो रहा है, पहले कितना था और कुछ समय बाद कितना हो गया. या फिर द रेट ऑफ इंक्रीज इन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ एनी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. कोई भी प्रोडक्ट जो रासायनिक अभिक्रिया के दौरान बन रहा है, कई बार रासायनिक अभिक्रिया में एक ही प्रोडक्ट बनता है, कई बार एक से ज़्यादा भी बनते हैं. तो एक बने तो जो बन रहा है उसका किस दर से कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बढ़ रहा है या उत्पाद की मात्रा बढ़ रही है, या फिर दो से ज़्यादा बन रहे हैं तो किसी एक उत्पाद जो हमको डिज़ायर्ड है, जिसको हम चाहते हैं कि वो बने, उस उत्पाद के सांद्रण में किस दर से वृद्धि हो रही है, उसको उसकी मात्रा में कितने समय में कितनी वृद्धि हुई, ये निकाल के हम रासायनिक अभिक्रिया की दर ज्ञात कर सकते हैं. नाउ कंसिडर अ हाइपोथेटिकल रिएक्शन. एक काल्पनिक अभिक्रिया के बारे में को लेकर चलते हैं हम इस डेरिवेशन में. एज्यूमिंग दैट द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द सिस्टम रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. और साथ में हम ये मान रहे हैं कि जो रिएक्शन अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन है उसमें जो भी सिस्टम का वॉल्यूम है, वॉल्यूम जो है वो कांस्टेंट है. और R arrow P means reactant is converting into product. So this is our hypothetical chemical reaction. R arrow P shows what? Reactant is converting into product. अब इसको हम वर्ड्स में कैसे पढ़ेंगे? R arrow P means, it means that 1 mole of reactant R produces 1 mole of the product P. R arrow P का मतलब है कि रिएक्टेंट R का 1 मोल रिएक्शन करके प्रोडक्ट P का 1 मोल बना रहा है. अब 1 मोल ऑफ अ सब्सटेंस कंटेन्स 6.022 into 10⁻23 atoms or molecules or chemical entities, and its mass can be calculated by periodic table. So it is called molecular mass or atomic mass depending upon the substance. If substance is in elementary form, then we'll say it atomic mass, and if substance in a molecular form, then we will calculate its molecular weight. So all these can be calculated with the help of periodic table or the mole concept, with the help of mole concept. Now if at time t1 the concentration of the reactant is R1 and the product is P1, and after some time, suppose the time is t2, and at that particular time the concentration of the reactant is become R2, from R1 to R2, and the concentration of the product become from P1 to P2, then the time taken in the change delta T will be is equal to T2 minus T1. That means final time minus initial time. It can be calculated with the help of stopwatch. Now change in the concentration of the reactant, that is delta R, Delta R means change in the concentration of the reactant, and square bracket of R means mole per liter. So that means we are taking molar concentration. If anything is written in the big square bracket, that means in chemistry, especially in this chapter 4, we are taking its molar concentration, mole per liter. Amount of solute, number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solvent, that is mole per liter. That is molarity, that is concentration of the reactant or product. So delta R is equal to R2 minus R1, and change in the concentration of the product will be is equal to P2 minus P1. So as I have already explained you, the square bracket in the above reactions expressions are used to express molar concentration, means mole per liter. So rate of disappearance of R, reactant R, यदि रिएक्टेंट प्रोडक्ट में बदलेगा तो R कम होता जाएगा, डिसअपियर होता जाएगा, इसलिए लिखा है रेट ऑफ डिसअपियरेंस ऑफ रिएक्टेंट R इज इक्वल टू डिक्रीज इन द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन of reactant R divided by time taken, so it will be equal to R upon T. This is our equation 4.1. or rate of appearance of product P will be is equal to increase in the concentration of P divided by time taken. So since delta R is a negative quantity, why? Because initially the concentration of the reactant is high, and after sometimes its concentration is decreases because reactant is converted into product. That's why final minus initially is high, and finally the concentration is low. So if we subtract low minus high, we will get negative quantity. So it is multiplied by -1 to make it the rate of reaction as a positive quantity. So equation 4.1 and 4.2 given above represent the average rate of a reaction. So it is also denoted as RAV. So what is average rate reaction? Or average rate of reaction depends, average rate of a chemical reaction depend upon the change in the concentration of the reactant or product and the time taken for that change to occur. As you can see in the figure 4.1, there are two figures are given to you. On left hand side there is a figure A, and on right hand side there is a figure B. On left hand side, figure A shows the decrease in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time, whereas the figure 4.1b shows the increase in the concentration of the product with respect to time, and R average is calculated by RAV is equal to minus delta R upon delta T is equal to minus R2 minus R1 upon T2 minus T1. And if we want to calculate R instantaneous, rate of reaction instantaneous, then we will differentiate it. Limit delta T tends to 0, we will take limit delta T tends to 0, so then it become in differential form minus dr upon dt, that is slope or the tangent. So if you want to calculate the decrease in the concentration at a particular point at a particular time, so we will calculate slope or tangent of the figure 4.1a. And in figure B, similarly we can calculate the average rate of reaction and instantaneous rate of reaction by using the formula as shown in the figure. Now, what is the unit of a rate of a reaction? It is clear that from equation 1 and 4.1 and 4.2, the rate of a reaction are concentration time inverse. So for example, if concentration is in mole per liter and the time is in second, then the unit will be mole per liter per second. So the unit of rate of reaction is mole per liter per second. In objective, sometime it is asked what is the rate of the unit of the rate of the chemical reaction. So in answer you can write mole per liter per second. Remember this. In gaseous reaction, when the concentration of gases is expressed in terms of their partial pressure, then the unit of the rate of reaction will be atm per second, atmospheric pressure per second. Now you can see one example is given to you, 4.1, example 4.1, and the concentration of the butyl chloride, that means C4H9Cl, at a different time given below. Calculate the average rate of reaction. So butyl chloride, when react with water, it forms butyl alcohol and HCl during different time interval. So time in second, T/S means time in second. 0 सेकेंड पे दिया है कॉन्सेंट्रेशन मोल पर लीटर में किसका, ब्यूटाइल क्लोराइड का. सीधा फर्स्ट रो इज शोइंग टाइम इन सेकेंड एंड द सेकेंड रो इज शोइंग molar concentration of butyl chloride, that is C4H9Cl or mole per liter. So when time is 0 second, the molar concentration of butyl chloride is 0.100. After 50 seconds it become 0.095905. Then at 100 seconds it becomes 0.0820. At 150 seconds it becomes 0.741. So you can see the when the time is increases, the concentration of the reactant of butyl chloride is decreasing, as you can see in the table. So we can determine the difference in the concentration over different intervals of time. Thus we can calculate the average rate by dividing change in the concentration of the reactant by change divided by the change in time, delta T. So as you can see in the figure, for this example 4.1, we can prepare table like this. That is table 4.1. To calculate average rate of hydrolysis of butyl chloride. When any compound react with water, so it is generally called hydrolysis of that particular compound, and the process is called hydrolysis. So when time is T1 is 0 second, then the concentration of butyl chloride in mole per liter is 0.100, and when time T2 become 50 second, then its concentration becomes 0.0905. So R average, this into 10⁴ mole per liter per second is equal to minus concentration of butyl chloride at time T2 minus concentration of butyl chloride at time, molar concentration of butyl chloride at time T1 divided by T2 minus T1 into 10 raised to power 4. So from 0 to 50 second, the change in the concentration divided by the time interval is 1.90, then 1.70, then it become 1.58 from 100 to 150 second. So you can see as the time increases, the average rate of reaction is decreases from 1.9 to 0.4. Now we all can see in table 4.1 that the average rate falls from 1.90 into 10 raised to power minus 4 mole per liter per second to 0.4 into 10 raised to power minus 4 mole per liter per second. However, the average rate of reaction cannot be used to predict the rate of a reaction at a particular instant or time. If we want to calculate the rate of reaction at a particular time, as it would be constant for the time interval for which it is calculated, so to express the rate of a particular movement of time, we determine the rate of reaction, instantaneous rate of reaction. So it is obtained when we consider the average rate at the smallest time interval, say dt or delta t. That is when delta t approaches to 0, means time is very small, very minute, fraction of a second. Hence, mathematically, for an infinitesimally small time, that is dt, the instantaneous rate is given by minus dr upon dt, change in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time, that is decrease in the concentration or increase in the concentration of the product with respect to time in a very short time interval. So we'll get equation 4.3. So figure 4.2 shows the instantaneous rate of hydrolysis of butyl chloride, that is C4H9Cl, at t is equal to 600 seconds. That is slope at that point, that is minus dr upon dt or dp upon dt at t is equal to 600 seconds.